Let's talk about a true icon of American ingenuity, the farm windmill. It's more than just a fixture on the horizon, it's a symbol of how Americans have always found creative ways to meet the challenges of their environment. The story of the windmill is woven into the very fabric of rural life, representing both hope and hard work. When you picture the vast American plains, you see these windmills standing tall, not as decorations, but as vital machines. They're scattered across the landscape, quietly doing their job, day in and day out. Often unnoticed, but always essential. In the mid-1800s, the Industrial Revolution was transforming everything, including farming. New machines and tools were changing how people worked the land, making it possible to farm on a much larger scale than ever before. With fewer hands on the land and farms growing larger, the need for water skyrocketed. Fields stretched farther than ever, and livestock needed water, in places where none was easily found. Hauling water by hand for miles was exhausting and impractical. It was backbreaking work that limited how much land a family could actually use, and it took precious time away from other vital tasks. Farmers needed a tireless, reliable helper, something that could work non-stop, anywhere. They needed a solution that didn't depend on human strength or the presence of rivers and streams. Enter the American-style farm windmill. Lightweight, steel, and easy to ship and assemble. These windmills could be delivered in pieces and put together right where they were needed, even in the most remote corners of the country. Suddenly, dry pastures became valuable grazing land. Windmills brought water up from deep underground, turning barren fields into green, life-sustaining spaces for cattle and crops alike. The windmill unlocked the potential of the American landscape, letting families manage vast operations with fewer people. It made it possible to settle and thrive in places that once seemed too harsh or dry for farming. It wasn't just a machine, it was a symbol of adaptation and innovation. The windmill stood as a beacon of progress, a sign that people could shape their world with the right tools. The windmill pumped more than water, it pumped life into a new era of agriculture. It brought hope to families and communities, making the impossible possible. It allowed families to settle and thrive on land that would have been impossible to farm otherwise. The windmill became a cornerstone of homesteads, a trusted partner in the struggle to build a future. This silent, tireless worker became a testament to the practical, can-do spirit of the age. Its steady turning was a constant reminder that progress was possible, even in the face of tough odds. The story of the windmill is about ordinary people using technology to solve real problems. It's about families, inventors, and workers coming together to make life better, one turn of the blades at a time. It was a revolutionary tool for a revolutionary time, bridging the gap between old ways and new possibilities. The American windmill stands as a reminder. Necessity drives invention, and invention shapes history. Its legacy is written across the land, in every farm and ranch it helped sustain. And that's how a simple machine changed the face of American farming, leaving a lasting mark on the nation's story and spirit. Inventing a machine is one thing. Making it a national phenomenon is another. The American farm windmill exploded in popularity with millions dotting the landscape. Affordable steel and mass production made them accessible to nearly every farmer. Windmills became as common as barns, boosting land value and productivity. Dozens of companies competed, driving innovation and keeping prices low. These windmills weren't just for the West. You'd find them anywhere water was needed. Even today, tens of thousands still operate, a testament to their design and durability. Museums and collectors preserve their legacy, but many still work as intended. The American windmill wasn't built to be disposable, it was built to last. So, how did these windmills actually work? What's the secret behind turning invisible wind into life-giving water for farms and ranches? It all starts with the wind spinning the rotor's blades, capturing even a gentle breeze and transforming it into motion. The design is so sensitive that even the lightest gust can set the blades in motion. This spinning motion turns a shaft connected to a crank, converting rotation into an up and down movement. Inside, a series of gears and rods work together, translating the wind's energy into mechanical force. That motion travels down a long sucker rod, reaching deep into the well below. The rod's steady movement powers a pump, drawing water from underground. Each stroke lifts water upward, filling a storage tank beside the windmill. Over time, the tank fills drop by drop, storing precious water for when it's needed most. The windmill works whenever the wind blows, slowly filling the tank, day or night in sunshine or stormy weather. This reservoir ensures livestock always have water, rain, or shine. It's a lifeline for animals and people alike, especially in dry seasons. The system is simple, reliable, and brilliantly efficient. With minimal maintenance, it can run for years, quietly doing its job. No electricity, no manual labor, just wind power and clever mechanics. It's a sustainable solution that works off the grid. The windmill freed farmers from the daily grind of hauling water, saving time and energy for other important tasks. It turned wind into a constant, dependable water supply, transforming rural life and making farming more sustainable. That's the genius. Harnessing nature to solve a basic need, using nothing but ingenuity and the power of the breeze. And it all happens with a few moving parts and a steady breeze, quietly turning wind into water, day after day. Windmills had to survive the wildest weather the plains could throw at them. Engineers devised clever, purely mechanical ways to protect them from storms. The tail vane kept the blades facing the wind, but a secondary vane would turn the rotor sideways in high winds, a process called furling. This simple action let the wind slip past, sparing the blades from destruction. Some windmills had hinged blades that folded back in strong gusts, reducing wind resistance. As the storm passed, springs or counterweights reset everything automatically. No electronics, no intervention, just smart design and physics. These self-regulating features made windmills tough enough to endure decades of harsh weather. Survival in the open prairie demanded nothing less. For a windmill to be truly useful on the farm, it had to be almost entirely maintenance-free, able to withstand the elements and the test of time with minimal attention. Farmers didn't want to climb tall, swaying towers every week just to oil gears or tighten bolts. Their days were already long and demanding, and the last thing they needed was another chore high above the ground. The breakthrough was the self-oiling gearbox. Gears sat in a pool of oil, lubricating themselves as they turned, eliminating the need for constant manual upkeep and making the windmill a true partner in daily farm life. This meant a windmill could run for a year or more on a single fill, quietly doing its job through rain, snow, and sun, season after season. Galvanized steel resisted rust, and the simple, rugged mechanics rarely failed, even after years of exposure to harsh weather and constant use. Automatic storm protection and robust construction made these machines nearly immortal, able to withstand fierce winds and sudden storms that would destroy lesser equipment. Farmers could set it and forget it, confident their investment would last for generations, providing water and power for their families and livestock without worry. That's why so many windmills from a century ago are still standing, and still working, testaments to the ingenuity and foresight of their makers. The focus on durability and self-reliance was built into every detail, from the smallest bolt to the largest blade, ensuring these machines could be trusted for decades. The windmill was more than a tool, it was a legacy of practical engineering, a symbol of independence and resilience on the American landscape. It's a testament to building things right the first time, a philosophy that continues to inspire those who value quality, reliability, and the spirit of self-sufficiency. The windmill didn't just pump water, it transformed American agriculture. By automating water delivery, it let one farmer manage far more land and livestock. Labor that once went to hauling water could now be used for growing, expanding, and innovating. The windmill unlocked millions of acres of arid land, making them productive and valuable. Railroads relied on windmills too, using them to fill water towers for steam locomotives. The windmill fueled both settlement and transportation across the West. It shifted farming from backbreaking labor to smart resource management. Success became about using technology to multiply effort and output. The windmill freed up time, money, and energy for new opportunities. It was a key piece in turning American agriculture into a global powerhouse, all from a simple machine powered by the wind. The farm windmill deserves its place alongside the railroad and the telegraph in shaping America. It was a quiet hero, supporting the growth of farms, ranches, and communities. The windmill bridged the industrial and agricultural worlds, modernizing farming without losing its soul. Built to last, it harnessed clean, renewable energy and required little maintenance. In today's world of disposable gadgets, the windmill stands as a monument to durability and simplicity. Its philosophy, solve problems simply, work with nature, build to endure, feels more relevant than ever. Next time you see a windmill on the horizon, remember, it's not just a relic, but a symbol of ingenuity and resilience. Sometimes the most profound change comes from a quiet, steady spin in the wind.